Howdy Everybody, how y'all doing? And welcome to today's Penguin Chef announcement. And well, in light of current events involving a VTuber company that seems to be crashing and burning because of mismanagement or misappropriation of funds or too much middle management, because apparently there's a lot of money that was allocated to a certain charity that never has been seen by that current charity about a year later, right? Or, that big old concert for the fires of California, that people are starting to wonder where that money went to because, there weren't just some rich people that got their houses burned down. There was a lot of things that were destroyed and devastated over there, or the fact that we've probably all seen or been a part of maybe a GoFundMe and maybe gotten burned a little bit here and there, right? So today, I want to talk about the importance of charitable giving. Because the unfortunate truth, and like we've seen recently and been reminded of, is that for as many generous and caring people willing to give that helping hand, and as many people that could use that helping hand, there's just as many people out there that are willing to work and abuse the system to, try to use that kindness and generosity for their own selfish gain. And I just want to say right here that I don't want people to become so bitter and jaded that they don't trust anybody and aren't willing to give to anything anymore because they don't think the people who need it will get the money, right? Because as much as giving to others is actually an act of giving something so they can have something that they don't have and help them get on their feet, right? It's also an attitude because how so many times you don't want your emotions to be manipulated just so somebody gets something out of you, right? But the truth is, as people, and as puppets even, there are times that, we see a need and we want to help meet that need, right? And you could see it in the way that now that all this has come to light with, like I said, the whole VTuber, company, stuff like that, that when they were given a direct line of donation to that organization, they have raised a lot of money, right? And I'm not sure where it is right now, but you can go look it up, and it just proves that people want to give and want to care, right? Because the truth is, there's always going to be people who don't have as much and need some help. The haves and the have-nots, if you will. But the thing is, we all have times in life where we could either we need something or we have the ability to give and help out those because somebody's helped us out in the past. The whole paying it forward sort of thing. And I would be remiss to, I would be sad if people felt that they couldn't do that. So I just want to encourage you right now that when you see a need or you see a charity or see some, maybe disaster relief, to just try to remember to look up the organization, to find the ones that are, even if they are the non-profit and they have to keep the lights on, the ones who allocate the funds to those who need it, right? Or, if you can find a direct way to support that organization or that charity or that company, right? That you can make sure that the money, transfers hands as little as possible to get where it needs to go, right? Because, like I said, it's an attitude, and there's so many times when we don't have the ability to go out and help ourselves, or we just be in the way. But if we have means to support those who are, then, it's a great feeling to be able to be a part of something and to help. And it's such a unfortunate realization when something we meant for something so good never made it. So, like I said, don't lose heart, and keep trying to find ways to help each other out. So, especially when somebody needs it, because somebody will probably be there to help you out when you need it most. And they probably have too, right? So, that's all I really got. So, take care of yourself and look out for each other, and we'll see you next time. Bye!